Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Pearl Lemon SEO channel, brought to you by Pearl Lemon and presented to you by me, Z. And in today's video, we're going to be covering digital marketing and the internet, and why SEO is so important to that, and why you, as a small-time business owner or even major business owner, should be doing it. Okay, so what is digital marketing first and foremost? Well, digital marketing refers to any marketing done by a digital means. This means internet, this means TV, things of that nature, right? So anything digital that's promoting your company is considered digital marketing. Okay. In this case, digital marketing has done a very weird thing over the last few years, right? Where it's done this up and down, where the price has gone up and then gone down in certain sectors and just shot up in others. Okay. For example, I know traditional, I'm not American, but I know traditional media for the Super Bowl is oftentimes been a really lucrative spot because millions of people are viewing it every single day. Well, when it comes to it, if you want to buy a spot at the Super Bowl for just like 2 minutes, it's $2 million or more, right? So it's really, really expensive, and only major companies can do that. While with the proliferation, with the spreading of the internet and the popularization of online media, it has become increasingly cheaper for the layman or the small-time business owner to market their business without tens of thousands of dollars in marketing spend. All right. So what does that mean? Well, if you're a small-time business owner and you know you're only going to target people within your local area, your local city, province, state, whatever, it's really simple to start a website nowadays, right? So 10 years ago, 20 years, not 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, you would have to hard code a website, get a specific developer to come in and program everything HTML, CSS, JavaScript, right? They would have to build your website for you. It was really difficult to manage. It was really difficult to update. And as time went on, WordPress came about, PHP, different forms of content management systems, and it became easier and easier for you to build a website yourself and manage it yourself without having many specific skills. Okay, then as search engine optimization came about, and that general practice of how do we rank sort of became an issue, that really started to push into the narrative that, hey, if you put in the time, if you put in the effort, you can have a dedicated website as a good place to market your business online, supported by social media and other means to really promote and put your business out there. Okay, so how do you market using SEO, right? What's the main crux of the matter? Well, it's simple. You want to get what we call brand recognition or brand authority. Okay, so you want, if somebody searches your name, to be able to pop up in Google search engine as easily as possible, right? For example, if you have a name that starts, let's say Parable, for example, right? If you have the name Parable in your business name, that's going to be really difficult for you to rank for, because if you search Parable, the first thing that's going to pop up is Jesus, all right? If you put, for example, a month in your name, the first thing that's going to pop up is likely a wiki page on the month or something along those lines. So you have to have these degrees of separation, right? Once your website is up and running and it's beautiful like this one is, you can then start doing socials, right? So now you're going to look at three forms of marketing, Web 2.0 marketing. Okay, so you're going to do things like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, X, whatever you can that's free. You're going to use that, and you're going to have those start to point towards your website and start promoting your business like that. Okay, that is very important for web marketing. Okay, you want to have as many places pointing towards your website as possible, i.e., backlinking, while also putting constant content out there so that your name and your presence enters the zeitgeist or the community zeitgeist of the community, right? So people are thinking about you, they know about you, they can communicate via word of mouth, they can review you, they can find you in Google Business. Everything works together as one, right? And you want it to perform like that. Now, to get started with that, SEO optimize your website. Like I said, make sure that there's a keyword, make sure that there's a canonical tag, make sure that there's a meta description. They're missing one, they need one. All right, or maybe it is here, and this is not pulling the correct information. All right, make sure that everything is easy to understand and follow. You want a 3-year-old to be able to go to your website, or 5-year-old rather, and understand what it is they're getting into if they're going through your website, right? That's another key point. Make sure that your socials abide by the terms of service and that you're posting constantly. That it's not just about business, but there's a veneer of relatability to it. Those are called parasocial relationships, and they're often spoken about negatively. But any online influencer that you communicate with online, we don't speak to in person, there's a form of parasocial relationship there. Okay, so if you want to read up about that more, please go ahead. do so. But that ties really in heavily into your online persona. And the face of that persona is always going to be your website or your main source of contact for clients, right? So this was insightful. Hope this was helpful. Please let us know if you have any questions, and I'll see you tomorrow.